Good day, YouTubers. Wife's been out here squirting all the pollen and dirt off the front porch. Got the hose up. I'm in the process of making a bird video. It's been running. My Sony's been right here running towards the bird bath for a couple of hours. If it hadn't timed out. No, it's still running. I'm going to stop it right there because I'm sure the battery is probably getting weak. I came out here today and watered the gardening. I've done a little mulching out here, trying to get the flowers to perk up a little bit. I'm going to go out and check my deer, but I've decided I'm 12 days behind on my deer videos. I can't keep up with them. There's way too many. I average between the two cameras sometimes 400 pictures a night, and it's usually the same buck grazing and hogging up all the food. I've noticed that by the time the does and stuff get their turn to come out, he must have already ate all the food, because they have to start eating the bushes and leaves and trees on the trees. Well, this is a healthy time of year for them to be eating that fresh grown plants, and it's costing me a chunk, and for a good reason. I'm going to quit feeding them until later in the year. I'll still continue to make my trail cam videos. I'm sure I'll still occasionally catch some critters out there, but it won't be as many. There's twofold reason behind all that thinking. It's costing me a lot of money, and it's not necessary to feed them right now. They got plenty of natural bait, plenty of natural food to eat. And I need them to keep away from my tomato plants. I wanted to plant some beans. I still might get to. But I think it's time to stop attracting them up here to my yard for the rest of the year. We know the critters is there because we video the heck out of them. Boy, that little hydrangea I planted last year sure is coming up nice this year. I don't know what color it's going to be. I think it depends on the acidity of the soil, whether they're pink or blue. That when I planted out there a month or so ago, it's not doing too good at all, but this one sure is looking healthy. I'm sure I've got quite a bit of footage for make a bird video for the first time this year. We've done really bad on the hummingbirds this year. I've seen a few, but not many. I don't know why they've been so few and far between. I've learned to put my garden hose up. They cost too much to leave out. I've learned to put them up because you never know when I'm going to come whacking through here and chop one up with a lawnmower. I've done that more than once. We'll jump on the mower and go out the back and check the cameras. But as of today, they won't get fed any more corn. Yeah, I've noticed in my video footage. Oh, by the way, on my cameras, I'm 12 days behind. So what I'm going to do is go through those 12 days and just sort out the best pictures and compile them all into one video. Cut way back on. I've already edited a bunch of them out, but I've still got some more days to do. I've got a whole bag of deer corn left over. I'm just going to stash it in a clean garbage can for later use in the year. I don't think it'll go bad. And we're going to hop on the mower and go a little ride out here on this pretty day. So this is Joe Cool Hollywood. Pwalpar, inviting you to come along with me. It is a pretty Sunday afternoon. about all the foliage growing out here. I've got my work cut out for me this summer. Where are you going? I'm not going to get in no big hurry and try to outdo myself. It ain't been but a couple of years I had all that stuff cut down, and look how it's grown up. I'm going to try to cut some of this down, so I'm going to put my wood chipper out here somewhere and start chipping a little limb or two at a time until I get some of it cleaned up. I got plenty of outdoor work I can do this year. If you'll notice this hose running across the ground, I'll explain what that's all about. I've got that empty pool over there, and it fills up with water when the rain accumulates. So I got a sump pump on the end of that hose, and I just drop it off in the hole there when the water gets up and pump it out to the back of the property. I used to pump it right here, but it would run right over in the neighbor's yard, and I don't think he likes that too much. I know I wouldn't. But until such time as I can afford to get that hole filled up with dirt, we've got to keep the water pumped out of there. If not, you wind up with tadpoles and frogs up the yin-yang out here. And sure, it would breed mosquitoes too, so I keep it pumped out. I'm just going to check my little tomato plants here and see how dry they are. Maybe by next week we can hook up my microphone for this conversation we have riding around here on a lawnmower, and y'all be able to hear me better. I want all you deer to know the dining room is closed. I'll show you something here. I'm going to take this GoPro off and hand hold it. I don't have my bragging with me. You'll see in my next deer or trail camera video You'll see the deer eating on these limbs. What kind of bush is this? Oh, this is a winged elm. But they're eating the limbs right off the trees, and that's because the buck is coming out here and hoarding up all the corn. You can see where some of the deer have been scratching in the dirt trying to find the corn that he missed. But in some of those videos you'll see the deer actually come out here and look for the corn, and then they turn around and start munching on these leaves. We're going to let that buck munch on a few leaves for the rest of the year. Look at the poison oak growing on that fence. I want to clean this garden area out. I think I'll bring my truck out here one day this summer when I get the energy. Pull that fence down. Get in there with my mower and chop heck out of everything. I kept this garden area going for quite a few years. I just ain't been able to keep it up. Now that I've let it go, it's just about out of control. We're going to do the other camera. We're going to pretty well end this vlog pretty soon.